Nope. No way for me to make it a portrait unless I pay for it. Yes. Max says, there you go. Well, that is what it is. The stream. All right. Let's see. Let's mute that. And share that. Discord. Chat.
Give me a pair of scissors.
What are you talking about?
Just have a pair of scissors.
I can't.
You kidding?
No, I won't. What for?
I'm gonna fix the heat thing, and I don't need you to. I get myself.
What are you talking about? Fix the heat. No, don't do that. Hold on, guys. That takes care of that. That takes care of that. Excuse me. Oopsie. Okay. Now I have that. And then that. Change it from top chat to live chat. And then we're gonna do this. Boop.
I'm glad. I don't know. Should I keep doing this? What do we think? We just like randomly going live, make it like a schedule, should just not do it. Is this entertaining for people? I don't know. He's watching my stream while she thinks that's hilarious. Yeah, I don't know, like, I like doing this, and like, I enjoy it, but I don't know if I get anything out of it necessarily, or someone else gets out of it anything necessarily. Like, we could all be doing something else with our time, right?
Cav, we get community. That's what the chatting is for. That's what this whole thing is meant for, is to create a community setting.
Like random chat stuff. Yeah, community. It's nice. I mean, I'm talking to, according to what I'm looking at right now, it's like 6 people, as opposed to myself. That community. And I'm not trying to downplay the 6 people that are watching right now. I'm not trying to cast them about why is there 7 people. So yeah, I'll probably keep not having regular schedule and just randomly hit go when I feel like there's something I can talk about. Like tonight, I was really, really hoping to talk about how happy I was. But instead, I'm sad that I was lost. So I kind of started with that, I think, before anyone even helped on. And that's,
I am dying from the heat. It's hot and it sucks super bad.
Is that the like 2 is the lowest number kind of thing? My like completely alien map right now. I feel like I'm alien map. That's the
Oh my goodness, do you need to be so loud? You don't need to bury it. Nobody's coming to take it, honey bun. So what? Stop.
I was trying to figure out nothing. And it's still fucking
my goodness.
Thanks, Tom. I'm trying to trick. Yeah, it does. But it's a fucking Sweet 16. You know, Nebraska has never won fucking. Johnny, you're in California. It's 8 o'clock where you are. You can stick around. But yeah, like Nebraska made a fucking Sweet 16. They've never won an NCAA tournament game in school history. They were the only Division I team not to have ever tournament game.
Ooh.
So, making Sweet 16
Ooh.
like it's cool. It's still a disappointing loss, but it was. No, the first, like, it started out so fire. I was so excited for, like, chance like it. Nebraska can make the Elite Eight. They did, and that's okay. I have to be okay with that. Because, like I said, they made the fucking Sweet 16. 16 teams get there. And there's like 350 Division I basketball schools that have a chance. Nebraska was one of them.
Stupid.
I feel like most of my streams are either me working or bitching about how much I hate my iPads. Don't like yeah. It really makes feelings right now. I'm super fucking proud of them. National championship was not. It's fucking Sweet 16 this last year. So the fact they made it that far.
Shit.
They did really good. And 12 teams sucking lately. Nebraska used to be a football.
Hey, Johnny. How are you? I hope you're well. I don't know if the stream is any better than it was the last time you were in here, but I did set up StreamYard the other day, yesterday. So hopefully, at least it's a little bit more clear than it was last time. Doing my drive-by rodeo to all my favorite peeps. I appreciate it. I'm currently watching Cav while I stream because nobody else is in here. And I know I don't have to worry about. Last time you were pretty clear, just choppy. Yeah, but like the video was choppy. Is it as bad now, or is it because I'm able to use the StreamYard on my phone, so I can use my data for this? Oh my god, Cav. Jeez. Rude. I was talking. Anyway.
Nebraska, Michigan.
Not choppy at all. Good. That's good. I'm glad. Yeah, I decided that I was tired of dealing with the computer and the shitty everything that was doing all of that. So I got the other phone and I set up the StreamYard, and then I have my my hotspot plugged into the computer, and I'm like using that to like keep an eye on the stream and stuff. So, but this way I have a door and people can come in and talk if they want to. Like I can do like a collab stream this way.
We don't have to talk about that. Get that in 8.
It's a man thing, I guess. I don't know.
That is absolutely the most impressive. Well, yeah, I'll or did I might have said 7. I'd have to check. Somebody clipped that. Posted, I don't care where. Posted on like an 08 feed if that's. That was
a lady. I mean, I can't say anything. I burp like that too, but I just try not to do it in front of people because it's not ladylike.
What was that small. Yeah, maybe it's just volleyball turn. Or basketball turn. Maybe football will come back with all the shit they're doing.
Misphonia, so it literally makes my body. Oh, yeah, like it, like the noise makes you gag or whatever.
Always regardless. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Okay, that's enough of that. I can't. I had to mute him. I've still got it up and running, but I gotta mute him. Just for now. I can't deal with the burping. And because I have it on my speaker on like the computer, it's loud. Certain noises, chewing and repetitive tapping sounds. So that the chewing, I understand that completely. The repetitive noises too, that drives me insane. Oh yeah, you're good. Do what you gotta do, Johnny. I'm just here. Here, that's what I'm here for. Just something to have. Irrationally angry. I can understand that. Just like shove some cloth in his mouth. Be quiet. Shh. Bloop. Okay, you're good. I'll be here. That's There you go. Oh, let's go later. I was going to shut the light off, but if I do that, then I can't see the keyboard at all. Did I like my own stream like I was supposed to? Okay. Always gotta like my own stream because that's what we do. Support yourself. Let's see what we're gonna read. Who the hell, buddy? Didn't I do this last night? No, I didn't. So our stone is azurite. Azurite is copper carbonate hydroxide, a mineral with an intense blue color. In fact, its name derives from azure, meaning sky blue. It is often found embedded in quartz, calcite, or in combination with malachite. The distinctive bright shade of blue of azurite is caused by specific chemical reactions between copper, carbonates, hydrogen, and oxygen. The chemistry of azurite is almost the same as malachite, and these two minerals are often found together, which can indicate the presence of other rich copper sulfide ores nearby. Azurite, if exposed to weathering on the Earth's surface, can be replaced by malachite in a process called pseudomorphism. The replacing from one form by another. Freshly mined azurite starts to oxidize into malachite due to the presence of moisture in the air. It is therefore important to keep azurite specimens in a dry environment so the moisture does not cause the color to change. In powdered form, azurite has been used to paint pigments for centuries. Used as a paint pigment for centuries. It turns green when mixed with oil or gray when combined with egg yolk. A deeper blue shade is traditionally obtained by heating the mineral gently. Although overheating, it turns it black. However, because of azurite's tendency to oxidize, when medieval painters used it to fill in a blue sky, over time it would turn green. It is possible to buy pieces of combined azurite and malachite. This helps to balance the energies of the heart and throat, enabling clear and loving communication. It comes in massive nodular forms in a monoclinic system, sometimes stala- stalactitic, or in crusting forms. Can be found embedded in other rocks such as quartz or in combination with malachite. The color is a deep sapphire blue with a tendency to grow lighter or more green if exposed to ultraviolet rays or excessive moisture. It comes from Australia, Chile, China, Mexico, Namibia, and Russia. Rare and expensive, obtained from special crystal suppliers, a 3.5 to 4 hardness, so soft, handle with care. Its stunning deep blue color immediately links it to the throat and third eye chakras, enabling communication of inner wisdom and enhanced perception of one's inner guides. Enhances intuition and psychic abilities, stimulates creativity, helps care, helps clear throat problems, and supports the voice. You can place on the throat over the top of the head, or hold a piece in each hand to balance and enhance spiritual awareness. You can place in your environment to help inspire you and increase your creativity. And that's azurite. It's like a really deep, hard to see. It's a really deep blue color. Hey Cosmic, how are you, my dear little pixie? Oh yeah, yeah. It's we're all mad here. My best friend got it for me from Walmart. It's got the caterpillar, and somewhere on here, Alice is down here. Citrine. Citrine has been worn as jewelry for centuries. Examples survive from Roman times, cut into round shapes and often set in rings. Today it is available in pendants, earrings, and rings, attractive to wear because of soft golden luster. In addition, carved examples of citrine are available in spheres or flame shapes, carefully cut and polished to show light reflecting faults or remove prisms in the crystal. The choice between naturally formed citrine specimens or artificially shaped stones is a personal one. As a suggestion, if you want to use stones for their healing properties, they are best used in their natural state. However, crystals shaped by skilled hands do have their own beauty. In healing, citrine is used to bring the energy field or aura of the person into alignment with the physical body. Stress and traumatic events can cause depletion, and the energizing qualities of citrine help restore balance. The sparkling beauty of the crystals also attracts abundance, so place it in the home to encourage a better flow of material energy. It forms in triagonal in large defined points or small clusters. It can be a pale golden yellow, darker shades are heat treated amethyst. It comes from Canada, France, Madagascar, Mexico, Russia, Spain, and the USA. Natural citrine is rare, and you should consult a specialist supplier. Hardness level is 7. Physical and emotional uses stimulants creative thinking and inspiration, freeing the mind of limitations. It helps to turn ideas into reality. It supports hormone balance in the body and helps to enhance physical vitality. It lifts depression. In healing layouts, place on the forehead to increase creative inspiration over the solar plexus area to clear tension from the upper abdomen. You can place in your personal space to bring good fortune and abundance. Meditate with a piece of natural citrine for mental clarity. Take a liquid citrine gem remedy to revitalize the system, and you can carry a crystal with you for inspiration. Citrine. I don't know why I treat it like a spelling bee, but that's the way it comes out. Citrine. Here's the explanation. Citrine. Man, oh man, I will tell you, today was long. I had to take my mom to her physical therapy, and that was just a long, long thing. I mean, it wasn't like hard or anything. I waited, but it was just really long. They did like an hour and a half today almost for her first session. Because they wanted to kind of like, because the arm hadn't really moved in a week since her surgery, so they did some extra stuff to it, and then I had to go to the grocery store with her and did a couple other things, but got home, had to cook twice. I wake up and do it all again tomorrow. Tomorrow, tomorrow, I love you. Tomorrow, you're only a day away. Like 12 hours away, but you know, whatever. Technically, only half an hour away because it's 11:30 p.m. Eastern. You'd be like, you're only half an hour away. Now that I figured out oh, because she's smoking a cigarette. I think I have one left in my pack, and I'm holding on to it. Payday for my boyfriend is tomorrow, I think. So I'll be able to get a pack then, but I still probably won't smoke it for another 4 or 5 days, and then I'll finally open it when it's stale. That's just the way it's been lately. I just got so much to do. I don't have time to sit down and really smoke a cigarette and enjoy it anymore. I have one left too and have to hold on to it for 6 more days. Damn. That's rough. But I've been there before. I know that feeling. When I was like 19, 20, I was dating this guy long time ago. And he was not the greatest person in the world. And he always kept a pack of top papers in his pocket because he would go up to the and back then they were a lot more prevalent. They were everywhere, but he would go up to the ashtrays and stuff at the gas stations, at the grocery stores, and he would pick out like the halfies that people had left, and then he would break the filters off of them, throw the filter away, and empty the tobacco into a new paper, and he would roll it up like a cowboy killer and smoke it. I was not too good for that. I did that as well. But, I mean, it was better than. At first, he would just smoke the cigarette right out of the ashtray, and I was like, bro, you're gonna give me sickness. So he finally conceded and got the papers, or started using the papers instead. Because, like, what happens if he gets a cigarette butt and somebody's got, like, the herpaderpalerps? And then I end up, I don't want that. Yeah, ew. You can also, something I used to do when I was getting low in cigarettes and I didn't have money, I would take the brand new ones that I still haven't touched yet, and then I would, if I have papers, take them and I would break them down into a pile of tobacco, and then I would cut the filters in half, and then I would roll them up. So I would actually get like 2 cigarettes out of a full 100 like size cigarette. I could break it down and break it directly in half and get 2 cigarettes out of it. So that was something that I started doing after a while because I didn't want all of that. So it was gross. But that's when you're homeless and you're living in a place where you don't know where you're at. And I think we were respectively 19. I think it was like 19 and he was like 21 at the time. So we didn't have a lot of money. We were in the middle of Montana. We didn't have anything, and we made do. But you gotta do what you gotta do sometimes, sadly. What you doing, Mr. Cutie? I was gonna be like, what is going on here? I think I'm gonna try also maybe once a day. I think I might do the afternoons. I might do those on Twitch now that I have the StreamYard set up. I can stream directly to Twitch now. So I think maybe I might do that. Yeah, I think that might be something I might try. I can dual stream, technically speaking. I could do both right now, or I could have started doing with both, but I didn't want to overstress my phone or the signal or anything to try and do that. Yeah. So I was thinking maybe the afternoons I'll do that on Twitch. Because one site is good, two sites is better, you know? I have spoken. I have spoken. No, you need to move. Thank you, sir. I got you. I got it. We good. We all good. You need to move. Get out from under my feet, please. I hear a lot of doubt. I see a lot of confusion, and I don't like it. He left. That was one hell of a way to sign off, Cav. Just disappear. No goodbyes. No time in the chat for people to say goodbye. Hey, Pix, how are you? I could never. It's down. Oh. Try and find something else to listen to. I'm tired of the same thing. And he said, don't subscribe because I like the number 69. I don't want it to change. If I wasn't already subbed, I would do it just to spite him, just for that. Just for the fun of it. No copyright. What are you, though? What are you? Lo-fi beats. I don't want to go to sleep yet. That's too... Oh, there we go. 5 years ago. The best songs of 2020. From No Copyright Sounds. Let's see what we got. You're done. Stop it. Be nice to yourself. I hate this music so much. I don't hate it. I just don't like it. I want to listen to real music. But I can't because I don't know enough independent artists. I mean, like, I don't mind the dancey stuff, but I'm also not a big huge fan of it. So it's like I can listen to it for a little while. Let me see if I can find something more. A little bit more fun. But like, yeah, there you go. Copyright free fantasy music. Bingo bango. Yeah, Kev, I don't know what you're talking about with the bullshit thing. You just on that. How do we feel about the what is this? Copyright free fantasy tavern music. A tavern full of bards. Let's click on it. I have to know what a tavern full of bards sounds like. very slow. Can we get like something a little bit more upbeat? Tavern Tales of Heroic Mirth. Are you a little bit more upbeat? No. A foreboding tale in the dark corner of the tavern. I don't like any of this. Yeah, too sleepy. We don't want to be eepy. No eepy. Oh my god, that's eepy. Holy shit. Oh, victory celebration has to be upbeat, right? There we go. I just repeated a million times. Nah. One of the guys that you mod for calls you Eep. That's funny. Yeah. I don't even know where I got EP from. I just thought it was so funny. Oh, there you go. That's good. Oh, yeah, I tried to fix the portrait landscape thing. I can do landscape if I'm on the computer, but I cannot do it on my phone. So, that blows. Yeah, you're fine. Do what you gotta do. We'll be here. Just jamming out to Victory Celebration. Copyright free tavern music by PGN Music. Because we gotta plug that, you know. Alright. We're gonna do. Can you guys hear it okay, or is it too loud? Or because I have my headphones is what I have my audio from. So like the music is coming from my computer, and I don't want it to be too loud, so I could turn it down. I can also take my headphone out and just do it as is. I wish I could jig. I can't jig. I've never been a good dancer. zincite. Um, Astonishing colors of smelted zincite have attracted attention among crystal dealers. The formations of these crystals through a reaction between intense heat and base minerals has a hint of alchemy about it. Alchemy was an ancient mystic science where base metals were processed to try and turn them into other substances, particularly gold. In healing, zincite or zincite, maybe is what how you that might be zincite, is seen as a potent symbol of transformation from one state to another, like the process of metamorphosis, by which a caterpillar turns into a butterfly. Zincite is used as a powerful stimulant of sexual energies, creativity, and fertility. It's hexagonal in its natural state as byproducts of zinc smelting, glass-like with translucent qualities. Colors can be red, brown, dark red, orange, and green. Comes from Australia, Italy, Namibia, Poland, and the USA. Natural zincite is rare. The smelted variety is easier to obtain. It has a hardness level of 4. It is used to raise the energy of the root chakra throughout the spine and the whole system, causing a profound increase in sexual energy and power. This is the foundation of all creative impulses, whether expressed through a relationship with another person or through individual creative pursuits. And in India, it is called the rising of the Kundalini serpent. Um, Place it over the base of the spine, the pubic bone, or heart. Um, Best used in short applications. It is powerful and needs to be used with care because it has pronounced effects and the system needs to get used to these effects. A peace place in your space is a powerful symbol of personal transformation. Zincite. You know, I might move us down a little bit. I really want to sit down, but I can't see the chat if I sit down. Unless you give me about 2 seconds. So I'm going to, don't go anywhere. I'm not going anywhere. I'm just going to do that so I can move things around a bit. Just give me 1 second. I know I did all that work to get a standing set up, and my feet are killing me, guys. I was on my feet all day long. So I just really want to, like, sit and chill. Let me just get my mouse so at least I can reach the computer. And I have this, Now we're good. Okay, cool. Okay. I feel better. It's also super hot. It got up to like 93 today, and it was just crazy for this time of year here where I'm at. It's just a lot of just a lot of heat for no reason. I know. I get you. I feel you on the colder beverage. That's why I put my little koozie thing on here so I can keep my ice longer. It's hot. Is this what my life looked like tonight? What does that mean? Like the up and down, like the vertical? Um, Give me just a second. Let me, view the channel. Yeah, I would say it was pretty close. Yeah, I should be like, yeah. Boop, 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 boop. Nope, doop, doop. I don't want to hear myself. No, let's not double the audio here. Mute that. Okay. Yeah, I mean, it's just without the black, like on the sides. That's actually. Let me see here. I could do it like technically I can round myself out. I don't know if it'll do it or not. Yeah. But that's the default. Like it'll switch back in a second. That's the default is what it is for the Streamlab or the StreamYard. And as for that, I think if I click that, no, nothing. It does nothing. And I know I have buttons, but I don't think they work. Let's see here. Did you hear any applause by chance? Yeah, right now I'm on stream. I'm streaming through StreamYard to YouTube. That's why it is the way it is. I can pay to fix it, I guess. But so yeah, I'm streaming from my phone through StreamYard, and it's going to YouTube. I have it like all connected and everything now, but I did that because I wanted to see if it would be a better signal on my phone by like streaming through my phone than streaming from the computer. And I did try to stream on the computer through Streamlab or StreamYard, and it did not. It did not want to. It did not look nice. Um, yours was worse, like as far as the ratio goes. The cool thing though is with this, click on it. I can put the comments up into the video now through the StreamYard. And then I just click the button and then it goes away. The delay is, a second, but yeah, no, yeah. We did try this earlier and we said that it did not make a difference, right? Like it turned it, but it turned it sideways. Yeah, it doesn't correct itself. So while technically I have a bigger picture, I'm not, it doesn't help anything. The only way for me to get true landscape is to be on the computer or pay for it on my phone. I didn't know. I'm on a free plan right now. I don't pay anything for the StreamYard. To be able to do what I'm doing right now, I'm not paying any kind of money. But if I want to get landscape, if I want to get the other features, then yes, I have to pay for a monthly subscription or a yearly subscription or whatever. So, but at least I'm clear. I'm not all fuzzy. I have a better resolution. Things are fairly synced up. I mean, because like I'm watching my stream right now from the computer because I'm not running it off of the hotspot. I'm running it off of the phone. So I've got two phones that work. They both have 5G, unlimited data, all that stuff. My boyfriend got a new phone and ended up, it was cheaper for me to keep both of them than to get rid of one of them. It would actually have cost me $20 more to get rid of one of them every month than to keep it. So now I have two. And so this one is like the extra one, and the one that has a hotspot's my like daily phone. But I can use the StreamYard through here, and I have a way clearer, way better picture doing it this way than to try and do it on the computer, which is, I mean, the computer itself is shitty. So we're just kind of like, yes, the portrait thing sucks, but at least we can have a decent conversation and actually like have a nice back and forth because things are coming in on time. They're actually processing properly, and I can see the chat over there, and I can see it in the StreamYard. So at least like I'm not like waiting over 30 to 75, 60 to 75 seconds somewhere in there to wait for a response from you guys. We're like down to like 15 to 20 seconds or so for a delay response, which is great. Usually a delay is about 10 seconds on average, so it's better than what it was yesterday or what it has been for the last week. So at least there's that. I'm definitely not going to complain that I can make it work now better than I was making it work. And at least this way, like if I want to go outside and smoke a cigarette, I could take you guys with me now. Like I don't have to like leave you to just stare at my backdrop space. I could take you outside and like show you the stars or something. Or at least let you hear the outside sounds of the middle of nowhere. Midnight stillness ASMR. When because this works so well, I can actually take you guys out with me if I want to like go walk the trail in the woods of my property. I could take you guys on a walk with me if I wanted to now. I'm not gonna do it tonight, but like during the daytime, I can take you guys out there. So talk about an adventure. We can go look for rocks together and cool mushrooms. Oh, let's do our obligatory check in the story response story sheet. See if maybe no stories, no song recommendations. Oh well, one day. Rock on, Kev, you go do that. I think it will be fun, Pix. I think that we could like that could be a fun thing. Like just go take a walk in the woods. And now I definitely can like take you guys outside and do like the my epoxy crafts and stuff. And I got a big box of borax the other day, and I have a old cow skull that we fished out of the ground in the property, and so I want to soak it in borax to create like crystal, like basically grow crystals on it, and then do something with that, like art stuff. I haven't decided exactly what else I want to do. I just know that I want to grow the crystals on it and see what happens. They went live and then quit it. Uh, I did like a bunch of test streams today, and I just made them all unlisted. So like I was live like 4 times today, but I wasn't actually live except for like twice. Curse those bastards. The bastards. Always messing things up. Making messes of everything. Being a bastard. when your creative space is outside of where you usually stay at or where the icebox is at, you have to take cups full of ice with you everywhere you go. Especially if you're like me and you're a fiend for a cold drink. Pixie said, "Oh, I am so scared though about that. I am afraid I will think it's private or unlisted, and actually it will be on. Yikes, I do not trust myself to do anything right by myself. Nope, nope." Actually, Pix, I figured this out because my best friend Candy, I was trying to set it up so that when she wants to finally go live with me, that hey, it's the long name guy. How are you? I hope your day's going well. Um, but I was trying to get it so that I could get Candy in and stream like nicely. So it wasn't all messed up and choppy and stuff. And StreamYards is the way to go because I can literally just click this button right here and it'll generate a back door for the stream, and then whoever I send the link to can come into the stream with me. I think I can do like up to 8 people for the free. Anything more than that, and you have to pay for the higher up packages and stuff. But yeah, so like if instead of like doing the Discord call like we were talking about, Pixie, I can just do it that way. And all I would do is just send you the link and it would pull up. And then if you don't want to actually be seen, you just press the camera button like in your setup right here that pops up. And you just press that and it'll turn the camera off. Okay, sorry. I accidentally went back one too far. I don't know if it's gonna stop it or not. Anyway, but you can turn the mic on and off and stuff and blah blah blah. But anyway, yeah, I had another dude that was doing that, and he would invite me in to watch. Yeah. I was also on some of his reactions via that way, like you were talking about. We're good. I'm back. Sorry about that. But yeah, so basically, I would just send the link to whoever wanted to like join the stream with me and talk, and then they could enter it. So that makes it a lot easier. And then it just makes sure like all I can say is if you decide to like do the stream, um just make sure your phone's charged, that kind of thing. Like before I went live tonight, I plugged my phone in and let it charge completely all the way because it was at like 50% when I started my live earlier today, and by the time I had got off of, I think I had like 12 or 11% left. So for my full 2-hour stream, I need to have the phone charged 100% so that by the time I'm actually done, we're good. Like right now, I still have 68%. I only have a half an hour technically on my time, but you guys know I usually go over that anyway. I told myself I wasn't going to stay live but an hour last night, and I ended up being on until like 1:30, I think. Nobody showed up. There wasn't like I can't get my camera to work on my phone, but that's okay. As long as you can get as long as the audio will plug through, it'll be fine. Um, but but yeah, like by the time I was like ready to get off, people started showing up, and I was like, I can't leave them. So I ended up staying, I think, until like almost 1:30. Yeah, you can do it on your laptop. Uh-huh. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, the Streamlab or the Streamlabs. Oh my God, too many things. The StreamYard, you can do it on your phone or you can do it on the computer because it runs through your browser. So anything that has a web browser probably would do it that has a camera. Damn it. If it's nice outside tomorrow, then tomorrow's afternoon stream, maybe we'll do it outside. If you want to, we can. That's up to you. Sometimes people feel like it and sometimes people don't. I don't want to push anybody to do anything. I'm I'm doing this for me and I am thankful that you guys are willing to come and hang out with me. But I will say that I am gonna try and get off here on time tonight because I am tired. I had a really long day. Um I I like almost didn't go live tonight anyway. But I decided that I should so that I could keep my schedule and do the things. So that's what I did. Hmm. Hmm. Okay, Pixie, I'll be here. Oh my goodness gracious. Thank you to everybody who liked the stream. I appreciate it. kind of want to roll something, but I don't know if I actually want to do it. Cav says, still trying to workshop my story to share. Well, it's there when you're ready. No rush on anything at all, you know? Um, I've just noticed that, like, while there are a lot of places where you can go and, like, tell your story, I mean, Reddit, for all intents and purposes, is nothing but a question forum. Like, um, but it's a little bit different when you have somebody reading it out loud to the class, essentially. And that's why I did the whole, like, I'm very specific about the anonymous part, because everybody needs to vent. Everybody needs a place or a moment or whatever to talk about a thing. You know, say you have this funny thing happen to you, but it is sort of embarrassing. So, like, you could just say it was your sister or your brother instead of you. That's what I mean by the anonymity. Like, tell your story, give the facts, but just switch up the people, you know, because it's better that, you know, that you're able to, like, get it out there for you to process, like, because somebody reads it back to you, essentially, and then you have, like, a discussion, and because it's anonymous, the person who wrote it has that moment where they can, like, sit back and listen to the third party in front of them, essentially, and, like, really, like, get a grasp of their situation from all angles. Maybe it'll help. Yeah, I since I've been live for an hour and a half. Usually I'm here for about 2, so I'll be here. I got in here a little late because I was dealing with Wolf, so I'll be here until about 1 o'clock. Hey Johnny, how are you? That's up to you. I am not opposed to it, but I do want you to be aware that at 1 o'clock I'm tapping out, making graphics and listening in the background. Well, it's wonderful to have you in the background, Johnny. We are just chilling and token and doing the chitting and the chatting. Cav is contemplating giving us a story. You never know what's going on. I mean, I don't really know what's going on either. All I know is that I'm very happy that the StreamYard is working better and that I feel like I don't look like an idiot the whole time. Because it feels very embarrassing to be like trying to like do something and you're like, you know what I mean, chat? And then there's crickets. It's crickets. And like more crickets. And then like more fucking crickets. And the whole time you're just like, what do I do while I wait? And then something comes through and you're like, oh, but you already talked about that like 10 minutes ago. You know what I mean? It was just, it was very frustrating for me because I couldn't talk to you guys real, like for real, for real. This is a much better lag, like latency. It's much shorter. Like I'm talking like between 10 and 20 seconds or so. So, n- no, not a single bit. I meant like silence, like cricket silence. We're not doing that. Mm, no. Dramas for children and we're all adults. No. Yeah, I know that she's called Cricket, but I wasn't talking about her. I was literally talking about crickets and crickets and crickets because the time in between the latency of the video to the audio to the chat. Because we should not have fun at our fellow creators' expenses. Because that's how bad things happen, like drama and stuff that's unnecessary for anyone, for everyone. Like that's insane. Did she change it to that? Or was that like from birth? I've always thought about changing my legal name. Thought about it. First and last name. From birth. Wow. That's crazy. I mean, it's really, really neat. I love a good, unique name. Like, it's just very, very unique. I still use my first ex-husband's last name because changing your name is a pain in the booty. It can be. It also depends on what state you're into. Because in Virginia, it's like $300, and a good enough reason. A good enough reason can be family trauma. I don't want to be associated with those people. Is a perfectly valid reason to get your name changed in Virginia, and they'll let you do it for about $300. I could change it because of divorce. Yeah, I like when I got my second divorce, that was part of the thing that I had asked for in the divorce proceedings was that it automatically reverted back to my maiden name. I can't remember what it was, but there was the I can't buttons in the way. I can't remember what it was, but there was the dumbest first name ever on the bowling lane next to me the other day. Okay. When you think of it, let us know. Changing your driver's license, social security card. Oh, I mean, I had to do all of it, but because I like requested that it be reverted back to my maiden name when the divorce is finalized, I went into the courthouse and they had already reverted me back in the system. Like when I went to the Social Security office, I was already back to my maiden name. All I had to do was just get them to basically send for a printout of a new card with the updated name on it. And that's why I stay away from military men. That is way too much baggage for me personally to handle. I dated somebody who flunked out of boot camp, and that was enough. What about military women? I've never met any, actually. To be honest with you, I don't actually know any women who are in the military. I know women who are married to men in the military, but I don't know any military women. Oh, you were enlisted. Oh, okay. I thought you meant like your ex was enlisted, therefore the military documentation. Marine Corps. That does not surprise me at all. Not one bit, to be honest. You seem like a very feisty lady. That's a good place to be feisty. My ex-husband's dad was a Marine back in the day. I would say late 70s, early 80s. A good portion of the people I know that were in the military were actually in the Marines, and every single one of them was feisty as shit, man. Yep, all of them. And you had two choices. You either had a good Marine, or you had the ones who thought that would be the best branch to go and fuck shit up in. Troublemakers, the lot of them. You can't be a troublemaker. It doesn't get you very far. But the funniest military men that I've ever met were always Marine. Great sense of humor. Strange temperament. It's okay, Pixie, you'll get it. My pops was in the Navy. Sailors in the family is what I've got. Bunch of damn sailors. Cav said to check my DMs. What I want to do. Boom, shakalaka. I got you, Cav. I sent you a message. Just fill that out. There's no information or anything you have to put in it. Just fill it out. It's just easier for me because I can blow the text up on my computer. Big. Like big. If I were smart, I'd have joined the Air Force, but no. I had to be like, let me do the hardest thing in the Marines, have the best uniforms, because I'm a dumbass. No, we don't talk bad. No, don't call my friend names. Thank you very much. I don't want to. I. You know what? You know what, Johnny? You know what? Put my glasses on, and I'm gonna take them off because I don't even want to see you right now. Rude. You're being a rude potato. You're fine, Johnny. Go get some sleep. Have a good night. Silly potato. Well, I'm not far behind you myself, honestly. I had to get up early this morning and I am exhausted. Technically, I have about 10 minutes left until 2 hours, and that's my slot, technically. Yeah, boo, early, that's right. Um, damn it, see, look, you made me talk to you. You're lucky. I'm just too nice. Night, Johnny. You have a good night. Sleep well. Thank you. Okay. He's he's got a few minutes. We'll see if he can make it. I wasn't talking to you, love. Huh? Probably. Maybe. Yeah, I'll hang and see if he can get it cohesively typed up. Let's look at a stone while we wait. I'm sorry. A color. The dark green ray. This is the mysterious green of ancient trees. In the part of our minds the psychologist Carl Jung called the collective unconscious, we share memories of a time when land masses were covered in dense vegetation and humans lived on the edge of vast tracts of forest. The realm of the trees became associated with magic, mystery, and immortal beings who populated our stories and myths, including Merlin the magician, who was the teacher of the legendary King Arthur. Merlin in the earliest versions of the tale is an elemental being in touch with the powers of nature, able to merge with trees and disappear. In Norse mythology, there was a divine tree called, I am not even going to try and pronounce that, uh, which was a symbol of the whole world. So, like a world tree, I guess. Um, Dark green is a rich and yet opaque shade, like carpets of pine needles in glades of evergreen trees or thick moss covering boulders. In the deepest reaches of the forest, there is a kind of silence in the air, a feeling of deepest calm. The energy of the dark green ray takes us back to our root and reminds us that those are reminds us that those are in the earth. A wonderful tree that exemplifies this quality of darkest green is the Atlas cedar. Towering majestically to over 120 feet in height, with a tent of dense branches sweeping right down to the ground. Standing beneath it gives a feeling of immense protection. The slower vibration of dark green helps to calm and ground energies. There are overexcited and haphazard. Oh, sorry. Um, The slower vibration of the dark green helps to calm and ground energies that are overexcited and haphazard. Crystals and minerals with this color are wonderful to use as anchors for the body's energy field. In the mad rush of modern life, it is easy to lose track of yourself. Dark green stones help to reestablish equilibrium, steadying the human energy field in the midst of a host of different types of radiation and electromagnetic interference. We sometimes forget that all the technology that surrounds us is still new, and we do not yet fully appreciate its long-term effects on our physiology. For millennia, our bodies and energy fields resonated to the earth in its natural state. Dark green energy helps stabilize and restore our connection to the planet. We also need to rediscover and delight in mystery. In modern times, we are pressurized to analyze everything death and dismiss individual experiences of reality. Dark green energy teaches us that the realm of mystery is still present if we care to explore it. Try what? Oh, the word? No. Mm-mm. I wasn't even gonna attempt that one. Oh my goodness. Oh, okay. Let me hear that. I can see that. And back. And back one more time. Have you read the book The Mists of Avalon? Um, I want to say no, but I feel like I've heard of it before. It sounds familiar. Didn't fully proofread it, but I sent it. Okay. Open that. Give me just 1 second. Let me. Okay. The Mists of Avalon is a 1983 historical fantasy novel by American writer Marion Zimmer Bradley, in which the author relates the Arthurian legends from the perspective of female characters. Oh. The book follows the trajectory of Morgana, priestess fighting to save her Celtic religion in a country where Christianity grows. Interesting. No, I don't think I've ever read that before. All right. So the story starts here. Story time. Okay. Says I was at a bar with a buddy of mine watching, I think, a band that was some friends of ours. I can't really remember, it was years ago. After the show, I was playing pool with a girl who asked if I was able to drive since she wasn't. I had been drinking and probably shouldn't have been driving, but was probably better than most of the people that were at the bar. I said I was fine to drive, and she said, drive me home. Let's go back about a year or so. I was playing a show in my parents' basement with my band as a birthday party for myself, which I had done for several years. It was a great place to have a gathering of lots of people. It was a great place to have a gathering of lots of people, a keg, and many places to sit. I had seen a girl that I kind of liked that was hanging out. We will call her Randy because why not? It's not actually That's actually a buddy's name who was also at the show. She turned me down. I managed to find somebody else anyways, so it worked out fine. We go back to the present. Randy asked me to take her home, so I didn't. You didn't or you did? Uh, she remembered me hitting on her in the past, and she thought it was funny that now she was hitting on me. Oh, okay, so you did. So you did. We left the bar. She had me drive through a Taco Bell for food. We got back to her apartment and ate the food with her roommate and then went into her bedroom. She handcuffed me to the headboard, then left the room for, I'd say, like 20 minutes to hang out with her roommate. Okay. She was pissed in a cute way when, after coming back into the room, I was smoking a cigarette, still having my hands tied behind my back. She finished the smoke and took out a cat of nine tails or whatever it's called and whipped me for a bit. Didn't at all like that. It didn't really hurt me and got no reaction. She lit a candle and held the flame to my back, which made me kind of flinch, and she was happy with that reaction. She took the handcuffs off, and I said, "It's your turn now." Basically, just held her hands behind her back, whipped her a couple times before flipping her over. We had sex. I wasn't able to finish whiskey, so we just cuddled and went to sleep next to each other. In the morning, I told her I had a good time and we should do it again, and she agreed. I left my number on the nightstand and drove straight to work. I never heard from her again. That be the way. That be the way sometimes. Bitches. Yeah. Sometimes things just don't work out the way that you might want them to. Um, it sucks though. That really sucks. Oh, that is very bright orange. I do not like that. Well, that's okay. You missed the last part. Um, what part did you hear last? So I know where to go back to. Just the last paragraph? Oh, let's see here. She took his cigarette away. Then she whipped him. He didn't like it, didn't bother him. Then she took the handcuffs off and said, "It's your turn now." Basically, just held her hands behind her back and whipped her a couple of times before flipping her over, and we had sex. I wasn't able to finish because whiskey. So we just cuddled and went to sleep next to each other. In the morning, I told her I had a good time and we should do it again, and she agreed. I left my number on her nightstand and drove straight to work. He never heard from her again. Which, like, how rude. How rude. I'll never understand that. You can't just call somebody. You can't even call them and be like, I changed my mind. You just ghost them. That's just wrong. I've never been a fan of that type of behavior. I'll tell you why I don't want to talk to you again, and then I will not talk to you again. But you're gonna know why. Now, you can do it. You can do just see. It's just that simple. Not all of them have to be like that. Because it was the late night and everything. That is the perfect one to do because, like, late night stories. But shit like that. Right, that candle did hurt even in my drunk state. The Yeah, you have to get a certain type. They make them that are like heat. The heat's safe. Okay. It is now 2:10. You got an extra 10 minutes out of me. But I do need to get off of here and get to bed and relax and stuff. I need to take over time for myself, like by myself. I'll watch some TV and relax, and I'm gonna head to bed. I love you guys. It's great. I'm glad that this works out better than just going through YouTube. Uh, that makes me very happy that we were able to actually have a cohesive stream and talk to each other, like actually have a decent conversation. So I will see you guys tomorrow at 3 o'clock sharp. I'm gonna try and be on time. And with that being said, have a great night. Um, make sure to hydrate and eat something and yeah, peace out. Rock on. Have a good night, y'all.